here is Cherokee County's workforce. This is what workforces went over the past since the beginning. Cherokee County started out, this railroad was the most important thing in the world. And the reason being is this area here, Marble, got its name from being a quarry. So you had quarry here, you had a tannery that was actually in Andrews, and you had a little logging. So you had a lot of this. I mean, this was the key to the development of Cherokee County. 60s, that left, transitioned into this. That's the last roll of thread that came from Coates America. Coates America was a supplier to all of, we had VF Jeans, we had Levi's, we had just tons of garment plants. So that was the last roll of thread that left here in 2004, I think. I may be wrong on that. But in 2000, that was the end of our textile industries. We have one textile industry now, which is IOI. So that whole era was gone. So we had to retrain everybody from that to that. Then we got this in. This is one of the first gears that came from OMC. Outboard Marine Corporation was out here for several years, and they actually came in and started, they were making outboard motors. This came in the 80s. This is part of Stanley. Because this is the last furniture industry we had. We had this furniture company, and we had another one called Baker Furniture in Andrews. Between the two of them, this was the backbone of Graham County. So this one over here, it left right after this did. So we had this kind of skill sets here. So we went from this set of skill sets we had to train for to this set of skill sets. That was 2000. And this company left us about the same time. They left us in probably 2002 or something like that. But we transitioned into this. And this is probably one of the most important things that we've ever done. This is one of the first gears that team industry made. So we had team industry, Snap-on, and Mo that was doing this technical of a job that we were training people that came from this. So the tolerances on furniture, you're talking quarters of an inch or 1/16 of an inch or whatever. Tolerances on this is thousandths, this is aerospace type stuff. Well, this is really what saved Cherokee County on manufacturing. But there was a whole lot of skill set training. At one point we trained nearly 300 people and through grants from Golden Leaf and Duke. I can't remember who all was involved in it. That was why this facility was created for this, to be able to make that transition from this type worker to this type worker. Now we're doing this. It's not just this thing. So this is the next level of the skill sets we got to have, which is where it's being printed and things like that. And it's a whole different animal.
What is that?
This is just one of the things that was 3D printed back in our shop back in the back. This is where a lot of this stuff's going now. It's going from being cut out to being, from additive manufacturing, from basically destructive manufacturing, taken away to just actually, programming it in and going. Then all of a sudden this comes in, and we're actually doing this type training now. We're never had any involvement in all, but you wouldn't believe the skill sets that are involved in doing this.
What is that?
That's a dice from the casino. This is one of the first dice that they would, when they were first hiring people, and we had our first hiring event, they'd give these out to folks. So I just kind of kept it for a little memento. I know this is a little bit morbid, that the stuff that I've got, but I keep it. Every time a company leaves, I'll keep a piece of it. It's just